Me too.
go
I
there.
think we all have that
but,
dream.
You know, once you go black, you can't go back.
You can. And you
So
a
I
ratchet
came here,
now.
And a couple years
I just called
later,
her ratchet.
Oh, Booba is ratchet. Y'all don't know.
a couple years later, I'm still here.
And you know, so
So
how?
I stayed in pharmacy because it's a great it's cool to know something that not too many people know.
No. Yeah.
And you know, I guess I'm still doing it.
Yeah. I mean, you were
And-
doing it. It's not like you were making it work. So,
Yeah.
being in TSU, how do you feel about the environment, the teaching experience? How do you associate with it? Like, do you think if you had gone to U of H, would you have actually received the same, experience in teaching wise?
Probably not. Honestly speaking, I've been to a couple of, because when you're taking classes, the fact that I had to take journalism electives for my class,
Yeah.
it's really different. I can tell you that. What you get in the School of Science, the kind of attitude you get there is different from the attitude you get in the journalism. Is way different from the attitude you get in pharmacy school. So it's like every little place has its own personality. And so, some places I'm happy to be, other places I'm just trying to get over it.
Yeah, and just move on.
And
And
just
yes,
move on.
anyway, people, I actually met Booba in one of our journalism classes anyway. That's how, we became friends. And yeah. G Chills, let us know about your
Yeah.
education. Like, what's inspired you to pursue what you're doing? And please let people know what you're studying in school as well.
All right. I'm currently studying under RTF. I'm an RTF major, radio, television, and film. My journey as far as school, I'm an artist. And anybody who know anything about artists, we're not really driven by school by no means. So I don't know how I got dean's
How you
list. I
here?
really don't know how.
But does Beyonce
Because
have...
you're
okay, my question is...
determined. What?
He just made a valid point. Like, most artists don't care about school. But does Beyonce
Well,
has
I
a
won't say
GED?
most. I won't say
Does
most.
Beyonce have what?
A GED?
Beyonce has a GED.
Beyonce, did she even get out of high school?
No,
She got her
did
GED.
graduate. But she was.
What GED does she have? She does not come off as a
No,
smart
her
one.
GED meaning
Oh
like
my
graduate.
God. The bees, they're coming.
The bees are going to fly.
Find me. I will take you down one by one. Don't even play.
But no, like seriously, I can't speak for all artists, but I can definitely speak for myself. When it wasn't something that I was focused on modeling, and I went to San Jacinto College, South Campus, and I have an associate's in music. I thought I would like music, but knowing the music theory and knowing like eighth notes, treble clef, and half notes, and no.
Unless you're trying to sing in the opera or something.
Exactly. So I just stick to what I got my associates in it, and I was like, okay, well, I want to go to U of H because I wanted to go to a school that was, diverse.
Known as- yeah.
diverse and fun and just meet people and all that good stuff. So of course that didn't work out. Too much money. So I looked into TSU and.
Here you are.
Yep, on the dean's list. I don't know how that happened. I really don't know how that happened.
Motivation, I guess. You care about everything you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dazzy, come on, let's hear your story. And she's a princess for today. Okay, she's all the way from Cal State. Okay.
From California.
Yes, it's like we have 3 Californians in here today. Yeah, go ahead. Let us hear your
Who's the
story.
third Californian? Is it?
Me.
Boy.
That's my home state.
Ghana.
Ghana is my
Accra.
birth country.
Ghana.
Thinking the same thing.
Listen,
damn
let me
state.
correct y'all.
That is
Accra,
good.
Ghana is my birth country. I'm not
That's
taking that
your
away.
home state.
Thank you very much.
My home
G
state
Chills.
in the USA is
People are
Sacramento,
lying.
California.
It's only your birth.
Jazzy, thank you.
Hear the way you make me smile is the definition of a real lady. So before
They really try to come for me so bad. I can't. I have to be the last man standing. I can't stand
It's
y'all.
only your birth state if you left and moved here to the
Ooh.
United States.
So
But
what's
you were raised
Come
there
on,
for
Dad. Come on,
20 years.
Cali. Come on.
Don't get mad because we corrected you.
No. I live for Cal State, California.
Cal State LA.
Yeah, but yeah. Come on, Dad. Let's go on.
So my story, I started from the bottom at a junior college too, Mount San Antonio College, if anybody knows what that is. And, to be honest, Booba,
Yes.
I had a dream of being a pharmacist too.
Really?
And then Yadama was there for that struggle. Took that one chemistry class and it was done. And it was the easiest one. I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I gave up on that dream and then decided to be a nurse, and that's what I'm pursuing now.
Oh, that's good. So how'd you like nursing?
It's cool. I took a different way out.
But you know, one thing I could tell you about pharmacy is chemistry does not even define pharmacy.
I know.
It's just that they make you go through it. But the thing is, you know, there's a lot of studying involved and stuff, and it's crazy stressful. But I feel like the people that really find it easy are people that are just genuinely passionate about
What
you
they
get.
do.
The crazy part of being a pharmacist is getting through pharmacy school.
Yeah.
The rest of it is really about how much you care about people.
I feel like I could have did that, but them chemistry classes.
Yeah, it's insane.
It wasn't. But one thing I always not forget about nursing school was like, you know, the clinicals, the pharmacology
Yeah.
class. I'm like, I can't.
Let me
I
tell you
can't.
something. Nursing is one of those jobs that you're gonna hustle for the rest of you. They work really hard.
Extremely hard.
They work
work for
really,
that money.
really hard.
Yeah.
They have to put in the work.
But
I
girl,
mean, there are people that are not working. They don't work as hard as a pharmacist, and the pharmacist gets a better paycheck than they do.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
That's why you took the pharmacy.
So I'm majoring in public health. I'm not majoring in nursing, but you can still become a nurse. As far as what kind of nurse, I want to become a clinical nurse specialist. So,
oh.
you want to become a clinical nurse specialist?
Wow.
Why you gotta put it like that?
number one.
Did you
Yeah.
ever think about
Oh.
being an RN?
A what?
RN.
Yes, my dad wants me to be an RN so bad.
Do you want to be
Ooh.
an
They make
RN?
money.
Oh, so your dad wants you to be an RN.
Are you going to be one? No? Are you going to be one? An RN?
I told my dad, whatever I become, if I feel like I can go further than that, I will do that.
There you go.
But as far as my parents, I don't want to do what they want me to do. So,
Oh, I feel you on that one. Damo,
Do you, oh.
go ahead. You have a
Do
question
you
for
think
us?
sometimes it's easy, it's better for people to take some time? Like I know Malia Obama, she's
Yeah.
not going to go to college straight away.
yeah, she's taking a year
She's going
off.
to take a year off. And I understand for her situation, they probably just want the whole presidency thing to kind of fade off.
Yeah.
And then she can go to school without too much attention on her.
Yeah.
But do you think that it's better for people to kind of wait out about 1 or 2 years to kind of find themselves and then go to college? Or should they go straight? Because there have been so many situations where people go to school and you realize, this is not what I want to do with my
Yeah.
life. And had you had time to sit back and think and explore the world, then maybe you would have realized that this is what you want to do, not what people
My
are
parents
pounding
want me
into
to
you.
do.
Yeah, I would say this. First of all, by your time getting out of high school, to me, I think you should actually have an idea of what you want to do in the future. You
A
don't
lot
have
of people
to.
don't because they're young, especially here in the United States.
sure didn't.
People get out of school
Yeah.
when they're 16. So at 16 and 17, I'm not thinking about. I want to be an actress. You know, I want to.
Okay.
I want to be on stuff that I saw on TV.
I wanna be a comedian.
But right now at 25, I'm thinking, I don't. Hell no. No. You know, you have a different mindset.
Yeah, you
from
do.
10 years ago.
Yeah, and
so.
I like to say this: if you get out of high school and you're not kind of like setting on what you want to do, I believe you should go to a junior college.
Yeah.
At least
But
take.
why spend so much money when you could sit and, you know, just maybe get a job at Zara and get work? until you
Remember,
figure out
most
what you want.
people, when you start making that money, they don't think about going back to school. It's like, oh, I'm making like $10 an hour.
That's completely different. That's just not being motivated because
Well,
you should know.
Hopefully, with my journey, Booba, hopefully it can answer
A lot of these questions.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Because, okay, well, as Kabute and Dazzy found out earlier with my family, I
Oh
wasn't
Lord,
the best.
I love your family.
I wasn't the best kid growing up.
Ooh,
I
she was
wasn't-
bad.
I
And
wasn't that.
Shout out to
ideal.
your mama. We are surprised you were still alive today and about to walk that stage
Why?
tomorrow.
What did you do as a kid that made you
I
not
was
the
just.
best kid?
It wasn't like I wasn't a defiant child,
Mm-hmm.
but I've always been the type of person where if I feel some type of way, you about to know it, and I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you know.
Did you
Dad
get-
has
did you-
something to
Did you get
say.
in
she
fights at
had
school?
that mouth.
That mouth.
Did you get in fights at school?
I got jumped before.
It's
I
not funny,
expected
but
you to get jumped. You to be the jumper, not you get jumped.
No,
Right?
I got jumped before, and all those girls were actually my friends. Oh,
What?
Yeah, they used to be my friends.
they use. Okay, good. Used to.
Basically, what
Did
happened
they
was-
film it? Are you one of those people that got taped on Facebook?
Oh no!
Getting
First of all,
jumped?
let me let you know they jumped me, but they did not beat me up. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Got
Because
you.
trust, my sister Ladera was not having it, and she was pregnant. Keep
Oh.
playing.
Ooh.
But sorry. I went to Bonita High School. I grew up in a town called Pomona.
Oh,
I grew up in a town called Pomona, but my parents didn't want me to go to school out there because the Pomona Unified School District, compared to the Bonita Unified School District, is very, how to explain it?
Ghetto?
Lackluster. Not ghetto, yeah,
Okay.
ghetto, but lackluster. Like Bonita was predominantly white.
Oh, so you want it to be white?
My mom said that. My mom said, "quote unquote," I was too rough around the edges, so she
Oh,
wanted me to
to
go to
mold
a school.
you.
She wanted to mold me, and she wanted to make sure that her daughter was the type of person that could be in any kind of environment.
Okay.
Like I could be in the hood, and I could be in Beverly Hills.
You can turn it off like any. Okay.
Yeah, but growing up in the Pomona Unified School District, like I passed Algebra 1 doing word searches for extra credit. I never did not one lick of math. So when you go to a school like that, and then you go to a high school where, like, there's certain basics that you needed to know to be in geometry, I failed geometry 3 times.
Oh. Girl.
And then my junior year, they put me in Algebra 1 again, and then I learned it, and I actually learned the basics, and then I took geometry that summer,
Okay.
and I got an A.
All right.
Wow.
So then when it got down to like, okay, I'm already done with geometry, I'm a senior in high school, all my friends are taking the SATs and ACTs, and I'm just like,
Chilling.
I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna just go to Mount Sac because I'm gonna run track at Mount Sac and just get an associate from Mount Sac and be about my life and become a celebrity, be the next Wendy Williams.
There you go.
That was
And
my
you are
whole
on
plan.
your way.
So when I got to Mount Sac, I was running track. That's actually where me and Dazzy met.
Okay.
Turn up.
Okay.
But when I got to Mount Sac, we were both on the track team, and there's a place called the Wynn Center, and we were forced to do how many hours a week? Like 4 or 5 hours a week in there, and they taught me how to study. So let me not lie. My first semester at Mount Sac, I had really good grades. My second semester, no, you came my third semester. My second semester at Mount Sac, I was boy crazy. Because remember,
How old were you at this time?
I just turned 18.
Okay.
Oh, so she was in that youthful experience
Because
stage.
when I first got to Mount Sac, I was 17. And all the cute boys wasn't trying to talk to me because I was,
Yeah.
I was too young. But as soon as I turned 18, baby, what's up? Hey,
We see
but
you already.
I was a little too boy crazy, and I didn't know that my daddy had a friend who works for admissions at Mount Sac.
Oh.
So my dad was like, "Where are your grades? Like, what are you doing? You've been partying. You've been drinking. Like, what are you doing?"
Having
so
fun.
I was like, "Oh, Dad, I got good grades." Meanwhile, I failed my whole second semester of college.
Ooh.
And my dad sent me a text message saying, "I seen all your grades."
I know.
Like
that-
my dad was like, "How do you have a D, 2 Fs, but you got an A in English?" Because I've always loved to write. That was the crazy part. My dad was like, "How do you have an A in English? Like that makes no sense." He was like, "You have."
don't.
He was like, "You have until the end of this semester." And meanwhile, it was almost finals. He was like, "You have until the end of this semester to turn that mess around, or you're going to the military. I will drag you by your hair and take you to the military." So I went into the Wynn. I was crying to Miss Erica, like, "Oh my God, I'm going to go to the military." She made me sit down and study. I ended up, like,
Can they do that though? Can they take you to the military? By
I mean,
force?
Shantae and Dominic was going to find a way.
Oh, okay.
That's
Like, my parents
Get you to the army.
My parents were gonna find a way, but it was that moment with my parents where they was like, "We not playing with you. Like, you're not gonna be able to run track for the rest of your life. Let's not get it twisted."
oh.
And track, if you have bad grades, you can't run. So then even when Dazzy came, our coach, because my grades ended up getting better, but they weren't where they were.
What was your major at that time?
Public relations.
So how did you change from public relations?
I got my associates in public relations, and then I came to Texas Times. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna speak the story up. So basically, shout out to Carlos Moore. He was my track coach. He actually hired his friend Keisha to tutor me. And I ended up going from having a 1.9 to having a 2.3.
Ooh,
to
that's
be
a
able
stretch.
To be able to run track. So after that, my 2.3 went up to a 2.5, and that's when I got accepted to Texas Southern.
Okay.
And now I have technically have a 3.31, but if you look it all over, I have a 2.97.
Oh, the overall and the
Yeah,
cumulative,
overall.
yeah.
Cumulative, I have 3.3.
Yeah.
And it's just like,